What makes sake different from other brewed alcoholic drinks? Understanding brewed alcoholic beverages. Sake, wine, and beer all belong to the same family of alcoholic drinks, brewed beverages. They're made by fermenting sugars into alcohol using yeast, a process that's been practiced in cultures around the world for centuries. But the ingredients and methods are quite different. Wine uses grapes, beer uses barley, and sake uses rice. That one change, from fruit to grain to polished rice, makes all the difference. The hidden complexity of fermentation. Let's take a closer look at how fermentation works and how sake stands out. Wine is made from grapes, which naturally contain sugar. So, all you need is yeast, and fermentation begins. This is called single fermentation, and it's simple and direct, letting the grape's natural flavors shine through. Beer, on the other hand, uses barley, which is full of starch but very little sugar. First, malted barley enzymes turn that starch into sugar. Then, in a separate step, yeast converts the sugar into alcohol. This two-step process is called consecutive double fermentation. Now, sake does something no other drink does. It uses multiple parallel fermentation. In one single tank, koji mold breaks down rice starch into sugar, while yeast immediately turns that sugar into alcohol, simultaneously. It's a complex method that takes skill and precision, but the result is worth it. A deeply layered, elegant flavor that's unique to sake. A stronger sip, alcohol content compared. Though all three drinks are fermented, their final alcohol levels differ quite a bit. Sake generally has an alcohol content of around 15 to 16%. Wine is usually between 10 and 14%. Beer sits much lower, at about 5%. Fermentation naturally slows down as alcohol builds up, usually stopping around 20%. But thanks to its efficient brewing method, sake tends to reach a higher alcohol level than other brewed drinks, without distillation. One sake, many temperatures. Unlike wine or beer, sake is incredibly flexible in how it's served. Chilled sake, around 5 degrees Celsius, brings out fruity, fresh aromas, perfect for ginjo styles. At room temperature, around 20 degrees, you can enjoy the deep umami and richness of genmai sake. And when warmed, between 30 and 60 degrees, sake becomes mellow, savory, and a great companion to food. Wine and beer are mostly served cold or at room temperature, but rarely warm. Sake-wide temperature range lets you experience entirely different flavors from the same bottle, simply by changing how it's served. Drinking vessels, more than just glassware. Sake is also enjoyed in a wide range of vessels, each bringing out different aspects of aroma and texture. You might see it served in a small achoko cup, a flat sakuzuki, a tokuri flask, or even a wine glass. The shape of the vessel affects how aromas rise and how the sake feels on your tongue. Wine has its signature glass, and beer is often served in mugs or standard glasses. But the variety of sake vessels reflects Japan's flexible, deeply personal drinking culture. Regional flavors and cultural identity. Sake, like wine and beer, reflects the land where it's made. In Japan, sake is often crafted with local rice, local water, and brewing methods passed down through generations. This gives rise to jizake, or regional sake, each with its own character, designed to pair with local food. It's similar to the idea of terroir in wine, where the soil and climate of France, Italy, or Spain shape each bottle's flavor. Beer, too, has its own regional identities: Belgian ales, German lagers, British bitters. In every case, the drink tells a story of place and tradition. Sake, wine, and beer may all come from fermentation, but their paths diverge in fascinating ways. Sake stands apart with its unique multiple parallel fermentation, higher alcohol levels, flexibility in serving temperatures, and cultural depth, from regional expressions to the very vessels it's poured into. When you understand what makes each drink special, the world of alcohol becomes more than just taste. It becomes a journey of history, craft, and culture.